natin ay alas 6:57 mas kumabay sa gabi ito. Gabi ng Lunes po sa Bayan, no? Okay. Kanina lang may light, no? Magandang gabi sa lahat mga suking mga tagapakinig. Sa ating palatuntunan po mga suking mga bayan, mamagitan ng busy vlogger po mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay. Okay, 22 Agosto 2018, no? Bayan Day pala ngayon, no? Ang mga bayani, Agosto 22 mga suking mga bayan, no? Mga bayani ay bumaban po para maging meron tayo kalayaan mga suking mga bayan, no? Ayan. Okay, suking mga bayan, sandali lang. Ano bang unang balita natin? Ako hindi kasi ito ay mag-headline po mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay, ayun daw kay spokesperson Secretary Harry Roque, no threat on Duterte's life commercial ng mga kumpanya. Ano makuha? Ay, kung patayin nila si Tatay Digong, ano naman makuha natin mga suki mo yan? Sayang. Ayun po, mga suki, mga kababayan. No? Makuha kung patayin siya.
Ang hormonal special ng balita ay dumatalay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanaman. Politika, mapapinong, mapakomentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pilihan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kapahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, ang balita ito brought to you by Traction, mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay, Miss Ana Tiangco. Tiangco ba yan? Tiangco. Miss Ana Tiangco and Miss Pamela Salis, mga suking mga bayan, no? So, tutukan natin ang balita ito, no threat on the Duterte's life, Palacio, mga suking mga bayan. There is no threat on the life of a President Duterte, his spokesman said. Hindi makita. Okay. Ayan. His spokesman said on Friday that the country staff will claim the United States Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, wanted him dead po mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay. Wala naman po wala naman po dahil ang presidente naman ay hindi nababahala sa mga threats sa buhay niya. Ang sabi niya kung panahon na. Pero ngayon, wala pa naman na pong ganyang threat kung masuki mo bayan, no? Oo nga naman. Kung talagang panahon ay matekok na, walang problema yan mga sukimaban. Talagang dating mga ang kamatayan mga sukimaban. Ayan. Yan po ang paniwala ng Pangulo pong mga sukimabayan, no? Okay.
Ang hormonal special ng balita ay dumatalay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanaman. Politika, mapapinong, mapakomentaryo ng balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pilihan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kapahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said na handle si interview ng Liberty City Batangas. there is none, because the president is not worried about the threats on his life. He said, if it's the time, it is a time. But now, there is no such threat from Supreme Bayan, no? So that has repeatedly said in his public speeches that the CIA has been monitoring and would kill him ayon po sa balita ito. The latest was Tuesday during his speech at the League of Municipalities, the Philippines Visayas Island Cluster Conference in Cebu City, Cebu Bayan.
Ang Bornholm Station pinagbalita ay tumatalakay sa may subang kasalukuyan at napakamanong. Mapapolitika, mapapinong, mapapintayo at balita ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang tinatanggihan at walang tinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, okay, live na live tayo na sa Multi Channel mga sukibabayan. The United States Embassy in Manila or the CIA has not made any comment on the claim of President Duterte mga sukibabayan, no? Philippine National Police, tagapakinig, PNP Chief Director of General Oka Albayalde, interview the TV Manila. The source of the Wednesday said the police have no specific information on the alleged CIA threat against President Duterte. Albayalde later said in a press briefing at the Krami, Quezon City, that the PNP was taking the alleged assassination plot against the president very seriously mga suking bayan. Kahit na hindi totoo, dapat protektahan po ang Pangulo na Oka Albayalde mga suking bayan. Kahit na hindi totoo.
Ang Bornholm Station pinagbalita ay tumatalakay sa may subang kasalukuyan at napakamanong. Mapapolitika, mapapinong, mapakomentaryo at balita ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang tinatanggihan at walang tinatanggihan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakaminan at trabaho lamang.
Ang second balita natin, Duterte's choice to Castro CJ for 41 days long na sukimabayan. No? Okay. Sindiran to kick heels for long to land the job. But when she got it, at last, Chief Justice Teresita Leonardo de Castro at the retirement was just 6 weeks away from sukimabayan, no? Well, karangalan, naging Chief Justice yung mga sukimabayan sa kanyang tungkol. Pag-retire, malaki-laki po ang makuha po mga sukimabayan, no? Well, then, Duterte had already picked Castro, the new justice event before the JUC, Judicial and Bar Council mga sukibabayan. Submitted on even Friday, it's shortlist for this Supreme Court at top post. A source will be the President decision toward Broad Street, Manila on Saturday. Mr. Duterte put on the accent of the Castro seniority in the High Court ng sukimabayan. Yun ang consideration, no? Thank you.
Ang Bornholm Station pinagbalita ay tumatalakay sa may subang kasalukuyan at napakamanong. Mapapolitika, mapapinong, komentaryo at balita ang sa lahat. Walang tinigilan, walang kinakampihan, at walang tinatamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, the President looked at the credential for the three candidates and gave way to seniority said gestures. The cast of the first of the five magistrates to testify against the ousted Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Moreno in the Committee on Justice hearing, the impeachment complaint against her in the House of Representatives outrun Associate Justice Diosdado Duterte and Lucas Bersamin Pamuan Suking Mabayan. All three were appointed to the court, the High Court by former President and now Speaker Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Malacanang held the Castro selection just minute after it was announced by Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara, an ex-official member of the JBC mga Suking Mabayan. Okay.
Ang Bureau Station Pinang ay dumadalak sa may subang kasalukuyan at nakakaman. Makapolitika, makapinuan, makakomentaryo at mabalika ang programa ito'y para sa lahat. Walang tuwilan, walang kinakampihan at walang pinapamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Bravo daw, best choice for Chief Justice, said the spokesperson Harry Roque. She had infinitely more experience than the Chief Justice. Ibarra told the lawyer on Saturday that being informed that the president's choice was publicly announced by Special President Christian Go. He said that the former appointment would be released by Executive Secretary Salvador Batong Medalgia on Tuesday. Monday is a holiday mga Suking Mabayan, no? Kaya.
Ang Bureau Station Pinang ay dumadalak sa may subang kasalukuyan makapolitika, makapinuan, makakomentaryo at mabalika ang programa ito'y para sa lahat. Walang tinigilan, walang kinakampihan at walang pinapamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
All chapters in SC history. The Castro assumed office on Tuesday. In Sereno, she will serve 41 days as CJ because she will reach the mandatory retirement at the age of 70. On October 8, she was appointed to the Supreme Court for 2007 Suking Mabayan. The term as top magistrate will also be the short in the country history, surpassing the previous record of 75 days of Chief Justice February Young, who served from April 18 to June 30, 1988 mga Suking Mabayan, no? Ayan. Her appointment as Chief Justice is fitting finale to her illustrious career in both the Department of Justice or DOJ and the judiciary, Guevara said. The cast was expected on Tuesday to preside over the High Court and Banks, scheduled scheduled oral argument on the petition challenging the validity of Mr. Duterte withdrawal of the Rome Statute that established the International Criminal Court. The Human Rights Lawyers Group, National Union of People's Lawyer, NUPL, said it hoped the Castro would restore public trust in the High Court of the land, address doubt on her independence and impartiality. Issue the new Chief Justice will have to credibly address the uncomplimentary views about her independence and impartiality. We need a leader who inspires and who commands respect and admiration, and UPN President Edre Ulalia said po mga suki mga bayan, no? Ayan.
Ang buwan ng restriction ng Duterte ay tumatalay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makatingnan, makakomentaryo at makalika ang programa ito ay patas sa lahat. Walang ikilingan, walang pinakamilan at walang pinapalitan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, the Castro selection as the country's second female CJ came 2 days after a group of opposition congressmen filed an impeachment complaint against her. There are the Bersamin and 4 others who voted May 10 to oust Sereno True, warrant to suit mga suking mabayan, no? Okay. But Solicitor General Jose Calida brought the case against Sereno, said the Castro and the others should not worry because the impeachment case will see the light of the day. Echoing the allegation of injustice, Calida, kung warrant ba should accuse Sereno of lack of integrity for her support failure to fully clear her statement of asset liabilities and network silent, and for the alleged tax declaration and unauthorized expenses for mga suki, mga kababayan, mga tagapakinig.
Ang buwan Bisang tingin balik ay nakalakay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makatingnan, makakomentaryo at makalika ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pinilingan, walang pinangunan at walang pinagatan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, mga suki mga bayan. Okay, in the Castro area, Sereno shooting inhibition of the Castro Parata person and Associate Justice near Tijam, and Francis Ardelesa for the case, but they refused to do so. In the Castro area House testimony also differs by the sitting Supreme Court Justice in a congressional inquiry. She accused Sereno by undermining the High Tribunal by issuing several orders that did not select the consensus of the full court. It was the second time that the Castro had been shortlisted for the top magistrate post. In 2012, she also applied for the post along the acting Supreme Court Chief Justice Jose Antonio Cardo. The several other including Serrano, then the most junior justice of the High Court, who eventually got the nod of former President Benigno Duterte and became a country's first female CJ. Before the Cast Amendment, to the High Court in 2007, the political science graduate of the University of the Philippines served as presiding justice of the anti-graft court sa Bayan from December 15 to 2004. A consistent scholar, graduated cum laude from the UP in 1968, his law at the top for overclass in 1972, also at the State University, mga suki, mga kabayan. Cum laude pala ito, no? Public service career, the cast of career in public service began on February 1917, which joined the office of the Clerk of Court of the Supreme Court. From January 1975 to November 1978, she served as a legal judicial assistant and as a member staff of the late Chief Justice Fred Ruiz Castro. Okay, no? Okay, in December 1978, she transferred to the DOJ, where she served as State Counsel 1 and rose to the rank to become Assistant Chief State Counsel in 1997. The Castro chaired the Sandigan Bayan Special Division that convicted the former President Joseph Estrada for plunder and sentenced him to reclusion perpetua. Term, September 12, 2007. Estrada, however, never stinted behind bars as she was pardoned by his successor, Arroyo mga suking bayan. In July 2016, he voted for the release of Arroyo and dismissal of the plunder charge filed against her by the Aquino administration in connection with the alleged misuse of the Philippine Charity Sweepstake Office intelligence fund. The Castro pen in a 2008 ruling affording Arroyo's power as president to invoke executive privilege. This is an inquiry into her alleged involvement in a botched $329 million broadband deal with the Chinese telecom JT Corporation mga suking mabayan. Okay. Okay. Palagi, no?
Ang programa ng Special Opinion Balita malaki sa may subang kasalukuyan at nakakamang politika, makaopinyon, makakomentaryo at balita. Ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pinigilan, walang pinakampihan at walang pinapamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa makakaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, mga sumabayan, matakinig, voting record ang orasan natin ay 7:21. Voting record, she was also among the justice who dissented in the same year on the decision declaring as legal and unconstitutional the Memorandum of Agreement on Ancestral Domain between the Arroyo administration and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. In April 2010, less than a month before the presidential election, De Castro was among the justices who voted in favor of allowing Arroyo, whose term was ending on June 30 of the year, to appoint the successor to the retiring Chief Justice C.J. Puno. Insisting that the judiciary should be exempt from the election ban. Arroyo then appointed in May 2010 the late C.J. Renato Corona, who was impeached in 2012 for non-disclosure of his foreign deposit in his salad mga sukimabayan. No? Ayan. In November 2016, the Castro was also among the 9 Supreme Court justices who dismissed the privileged deputation of the martial law victims protesting the burial of a Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at libingan ng mga bayani. Ayon ang kasaysayan po ng bagong CJ de Castro mga sukimabayan, no? Okay. 41 days lang naman, no? Tanduin naman. 41 days. Okay. Ayan po ang balita po mga suking mga kababayan, no? 41 days. Okay na. This CJ yung mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay. Okay, Vietnam Telecom Film, BTLI Philippine Market mga suking mga bayan. BTL. Ang ganda ng telecommunication ng Davao, no? Oh, ganun sana, no?
Ang Bureau of Special Opinion Balita ay sumaysipang kasalukuyan at nakakaroon. Mapabalika, mapatingnan, mapakomentaryo at balita ang programa ito sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang tinatambihan at walang tinatamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kapahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Vietnam Telecom Film, BTLI PH Market. Sabihin, Philippine Market mga suking mga balitang negosyo and telecommunication naman ang ibalita natin mga suking, no? Vietnamese Telecommunication Company, VTL, satisfied all the Philippines as the next destination. Its overseas expansion drive. The company said on Thursday as the archipelago's economy cleared the way for the entry of a third operator mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay. Fixing the Philippines, notoriously patchy and expensive telecom services was the campaign promise of President Rodrigo Duterte. What said late last year, the third players would join the market, and then the duopoly of Viet Incorporated and Globe Telecom Incorporated, which had a combined market capital of about 10.7 billion US dollar for mga sukulo kay yaman mga sukulo ba yun, no? Viet is interested in the third license on telecommunication in this market. The military run Viettel Group, Vietnam largest mobile carrier, by subscription now stored routers in an email statement mga suking mga bayan mga taga-Pilipinas, no? Viettel.
Ang Bureau of Special Opinion Balita ay tumatalay sa may supang kasalukuyan at nakakaroon. Mapabalika, mapatingnan, mapakomentaryo at balita programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang hilingan, walang pinakamihan, at walang pinakamihan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Vietnam thoroughly consider participating in case the condition of bidding document are in line with the strategy of Vietnam mga suking mamayan, no? Okay. The Philippine Department of Information and Communication Technology, IDC issued draft rules this month on the entry of a third player with required foreigners to team up with a local partner holding congressional franchises, mga tagapakinig, mga kababayan. Ang rekomendasyon lang natin kung ipapasok nila, dapat ay mataas po ang MPBS nila mga suking kababayan. Kung 5 lang, ay ako'y mag-oppose kung mga suking kababayan. Pag 5 MPBS, mag-masok yung babayan. Kawawa ang mga consumer sa gumagamit mo ng system mga suking babayan. Yun ay General Rio, kung gano'n lang ay mabuti pa tumigil na tayo sa suking babayan, no? Ang gusto natin ay mataas, from 16 o from 15, 16, 18 hanggang 2022 mga suking babayan. Ang MPBS natin mga suking babayan, no? Pag magpapasok lang ay 5 MPBS hanggang 10 ay useless po mga suking babayan. Gusto ko pang the 10 diyan po sa Davao City, ganon sanang kalakas po ng ang mga gamit natin po sa internet mga suking mga bayan, no? Okay, foreign ownership of a telecom. When the Philippines is a cap at 40% or the LSU Rio, the acting IDC head toward the routers, the recent interview that moves are underway to change that, so foreigners can raise their stakeholder later on mga suking mga bayan. Mr. President, kung 5 lang nung nakarinig ito, Mr. President, wag mo aprobahan, Mr. President, kung mga 5 MPBS lang ang papasok sa atin, Mr. President, no? Pag-check up ng mabuti yung mga advisor mo sa communication, pag-check up, Mr. President, ang papasok ng third player, ng telecommunication sa mga suki mga kawan. Hindi tayo bobo, hindi tayo bawa sa mga telecommunication na yan mga suki babayan, no? Okay. Kawawa yung mga subscriber, Mr. President, no? Kung yun lang ang papasok sa atin, paki-advise lang po si Rio, General Rio, dapat ng mataas ang MPBS na mga suki babayan, no? The Philippines one, the world's largest rate of average daily social media usage. Gumagamit ba? Yet, insufficient infrastructure means it 105 million people suffer frequent drop calls mga suki mga weak signal and intermittent data mga suki mga bayan. Okay, yung iba, minsan magpapasok ka ng sound paputol-putol po mga suki mga bayan dahil kabagalan po ng internet mga suki mga bayan. Diba, narinig minsan sa ating video vlog, paputol-putol ang sound po, sabihin, mahina po ang pasok ng internet ng mga suki mga kababayan, no? Ang kailangan natin diretso-diretso ng mga suki ang ginagamit natin sa mga suki kababayan, no? Okay.
Ang buhay sa Pilipinong balita ay matalakay sa may supang kasalukuyan at nakakaman. Politika, mapagpilihan, komentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang kinakamihan. kinakamihan at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakamihan at trabaho lamang.
Galing na mga natin, no? Pilipino, no? Hanga at mga sukimabayan, no? Mga 3 years or 4 years old po mga gumagamit ng mga cellphone, mga sukimabayan, no? Okay. Galing na magpindot-pindot po mga sukimabayan, mga Batanusmos, mga Pilipino po mga sukimabayan, napakagaling po nakahawak mga smartphone mga sukimabayan, no? Okay. Diyan ka sa ready, ang iyak pa hindi pagamitin mo, mag-iyak pa mga suki mga bayan ng mga batang musmus sa atin dito mga suki mga bayan, no? Diyan ka sa invested in 10 towns across Asia, Africa, and America, and 143 million subscribers overseas as of the end of 2017. Maraming kumpanya pa dito, no? Last month, Duterte official said the company was also eyeing opportunities in Ethiopia after the government there announced its intention to liberalize the economic sector, including telecommunication, mga suki, mga bayan, mga tagapakinig. In June, its local partner launched as $1.5 billion for the network in Myanmar, making them the fourth telecom operator in the country, mga suki, mga parang maganda itong Duterte, no? Okay, maganda. Ibig sabihin, I check na ang lakas ng frequency nila mga suki, mga bayan, no?
Ang programa ng Special Opinion Balita ay tumatalakay sa may supang kasalukuyan at nakakanan. Mapabalita, mapatinong, mapakomentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pinilitan, walang kinakamihan at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakamihan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Bersamin Velasco wanted to acquit Jingo Estrada in plunder case, no? Okay. Okay, Justice Presbytero Velasco Jr. and Lucas Bersamin voted to acquit Jingo Estrada of plunder as the Justice of the Peralta and Andres Reyes Jr. went to the deficiency of the plunder charge from us kumayan. Balikan natin ang balita.
Ang programa ng Special Opinion Balita ay tumalakay sa may supang kasalukuyan at nakakanan. Mapabalita, mapatinong, mapakomentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang pinilitan, walang kinakamihan at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakamihan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, mga sukimaban, tingnan natin ang okay, full sound mga sukimabayan, no? Okay, Manila, Philippines, four Supreme Court justices dissented to rest and bang decision was heard. The Office of the Ombudsman finding of a probable cause against the former Senator Jingoy Estrada of plunder, with two expressly voting to acquit him. According to the decision, the opinion released by the High Court on Friday, August 24, it was Justice Presbytero Velasco Jr., newly Richard Lucas Bersamin, and Diosdado Parata Andres Reyes Jr. dissented 6-4 decision mga suki mga bayan. The majority decision written by Acting Chief Justice Antonio Garcia dismisses that petition and affirm a probable Vatican hearings from Associate Justice Jessica Leonardo de Castro, Mariano del Castillo, Estela Carlas Bernabe Mabekionen, and Noel Tiham Suki mga bayan. For Associate Justice Francis Hardelesa, Benjamin Cagiwa, and Samuel Martinez, and Alexander Garcindo, inhibited mga suki mga bayan. Bakit kaya mag-inhibit na?
Ang buong legislation ng Duterte ay tumatalakay sa may kasalukuyan at mga panahon. Mapapolitika, mapatulong, mapakomentaryo at mabalika ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang iniinan, walang kinakamilan, at walang kinakamilan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Bersamin and Parta have been shortlisted to become as Chief Justice. Well, Reyes was a draft from the nominees. The shortlist was submitted to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte late afternoon Friday. Why is this relevant? We are finding out only now. You say it was the 4 justices dissented in the decision promulgated July 31, and that Velasco and Bersamin voted to acquit Estrada. Estrada went to the Supreme Court to challenge the ombudsman finding a probable cause to charge him of a plunder at the anti-grab court in Bayan. In this opinion, Velasco's statement of the whistleblowers against Estrada were insufficient to such conclusion for being inadmissible in evidence. Velasco said Estrada should have drawn from the plunders adopted this decision. Narart, on the other hand, said in his opinion there was impropriety in the indictment against Estrada, but voted to dismiss his petition for being moot. It is already ongoing trial at Sandigan Bayan. Nevertheless, the Supreme Court in its announcement counted Parata as a decent. Reyes adopted Parata decent mga suki mga bayan.
Ang buong legislation ng Duterte ay tumatalakay sa may subang kasalukuyan at mga panahon. Mapapolitika, mapatulong, mapakomentaryo at mabalika ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang iniilingan, walang kinakamilan, at walang kinakamilan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, what were the reasons mga suki? Velasco invoked what is called the res inter alios acta, which the exception means the statement of the accused cannot be taken against another co-accused. This refers to the admission of the whistleblower like Benor Louis, which if the principle were to be applied, should not be taken against Estrada as an alleged co-conspirator. Velasco said that the principle will not be applied under three conditions. The conspiracy, number one, must first be proven by evidence other than the admission served. Number two, admission relate the common object. The admission was made where the declarant was engaged in carrying out of the conspiracy. Okay, Velasco said the ombudsman evidence such as Louis A. Lerger as the boss endorsement letter signed by Estrada in a date to presume his involvement in the same, however, does not adequately support the allegation of Senator Estrada received a commission from the police nor his involvement in the perpetration of these irregularities. His participation was limited to merely identifying the project to be implemented and recommending his project partner, said Velasco in his petition. The third condition, Velasco said admission were made long after the alleged controversy that was not despite, and therefore the rule should be applied. Rat, on the other hand, said that Estrada should then have been separately charged the graft because the crime committed under the graft law at the same time necessary to prove plunder mga suki mga tagapakinig. No? Okay.
Ang buong conversation ng delikado nawala sa may subang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Mapapalika, mapapatinungan, mapapakomentaryo at mapalika ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang pinakampihan at walang pinapamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, in other words, it is possible for petitioner Estrada to commit plunder in the instant case without having committed the acts were used as basis to charge him with the violation of Section 3, clause parenthesis E of Republic Act number 31 at 3090. I submit that it is not Senator Duterte. According to Senator News, Velasco was original member in charge, but he was outvoted in the case, was reassigned to Carpio, was won and became a provincia. Read SC, Acquittal Baroyo, helped Jingo Estrada get bail. ADLSN inhibited because they were involved against in their capacity as Solicitor General and Acting Justice Secretary, respectively. Martirez inhibited because he had just been appointed ombudsman. There was no indicated reason for Gesmundo, but he was part of the Still and Violent Division that hunted Estrada in its early days. What was Carpio's decision? It is the Senator Ponencia. Carpio focused on the process and said Ombudsman has this discretion to find probable cause or not, mga suki, mga bayan, mga tagapagpapalita.
Ang buong conversation ng delikado ay tumatay sa may subang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Mapapalika, mapapatinungan, mapakomentaryo at mapalika ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang pinakampihan at walang pinapanggan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, copy noted that the Sandigan Bayan also found probable cause for the land liar for probable cause, which result in issuance of a warrant of arrest. Sandigan Bayan in this case, we respect, is not any question on the prosecution on the preliminary investigation become more said concurred in by 5 other justices. Cardinal Velasco should not have assessed the strength or weakness of the evidence because it was a matter of proper ventilated in the trial at the Sandigan Bayan. The court must deter the exercise of the discretion of the Ombudsman, the action of the actor grave abuse of the part of the Ombudsman, said the Garto. Ayan po.
Ang Bureau of Special Pinagdaan ay tumatalay sa may supang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Matalika, matatingan, makakomentaryo at matalika ang programa ito'y patas sa lahat. Walang pinilingan, walang tinatanggihan, at walang tinatanggihan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kakaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, balita nga opposition, no? Okay, masuk mo ba? I'm Marcos Tucran, critics move on from martial law. I'm Marcos Plazas Division made popularly by her father, former President Ferdinand Marcos. When the Supreme Court allowed a hero's burial for him in 2016, mga sugi mo bayan, no? Kailangan bang balik ito? August 22, no? Okay, basahin na lang natin. Manila, Philippines. Ilocos Norte Governor Jaime Marcos told Filipinos continue criticizing their family to move on from martial law. This was Jaime's message on a Tuesday, was 21 as the nation commemorated the assassination of the ex-senator Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr., the leader of the opposition during the dictatorship of Jaime's father, the late strongman Ferdinand Marcos Sr. The millennial have moved on, and I think people at my age should also move on. As well, I may send press conference the sideline, the Visayas Island Conference of the League of Municipalities of the Philippines, the Radisson Blue, Cebu City. Okay. Ayan po mga suki mga bayan. No? Okay. Ayan po ang balita rito mga suki mga bayan. No? Ayan. Single corporation, Pure Foods, to raise 142.8 billion pesos from share ba? At nakabenta mga suklabayan, no? Okay. Yaman.
Ang hormone station ng Bella ay malaki sa naisip ng kasalukuyan at nakapanaman. Matalika, mapapinungan ng Bella ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinakamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, Manila San Miguel Corporation's testing. It put unit showed a regulator approval to raise up to 142.8 billion pesos from the sale of existing shares. San Miguel put a beverage plant to sell 887 million common shares with an over allotment of 133 million and 50,000 shares from mga sukimabayan, no? At 140 appeals from mga sukimabayan. No? Kung bakit kayo pera, bili kayo mga sukimabayan. 140 isang share from mga sukimabayan. The shares are held by Experience San Miguel Corporation, SMC, Duterte Stock Exchange from mga sukimabayan. The preliminary prospectus for the Paluson offering was filed before the Securities and Exchange Commission on Wednesday. SMC said confirming a newspaper report mga sukimabayan. San Miguel Food and Beverage net income grew 20% to 15.4 billion pesos January to June period compared to the first half of 2017. May umaman mga sukimabayan, no? Shares of the company were up 8.75% to 87 pesos in early trading on Thursday, compared to a 0.39% advance in the main index. San Miguel Corporation Food and Beverage is the consolidation of the San Miguel beverage business into Pure Foods, which was completed this year for mga sukimabayan, mga tagapakinig. Pili na kayo kung may pera kayo.
Ang hormone station ng Bella ay malaki sa naisip ng kasalukuyan at nakapanaman. Matalika, mapapinungan ng Bella ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang hinihilingan, walang pinakampihan, at walang pinakamigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanginan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, mga sukimabayan, ano naman ito? Okay, magbalik naman tayo ng hangin o basahin pa natin ang balita yung mga sukimabayan, no? Cardio World Power Helping Pilipina Asher si Uro. Basahin natin ito, no? Okay. Ang orasan natin alas 7:56 mga sukimabayan.
Ang programa ng Special Opinion Balita ay tumatalakay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makatingin, makakomentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang kinikilingan, walang tinatanggihan at walang pinapatigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Ayan. Ano na unahin natin mga sumubayan? Okay. Ano na unahin natin, no? Ito na? Okay, curfew word power helping kids answer si role ruling. Bago si... Okay, no? Hindi natin makita. Okay. Several world power have been asserting what the Duterte administration had refused to invoke the 2016 international arbitral ruling that invalidated the China's shipping claim of the South China Sea. Okay, and legitimized Philippine maritime territory according to acting Chief Justice Antonio Carpio. United States, France, Australia, the United Kingdom, and Japan have deployed a naval ship and airline near the Philippine exclusive economic zone in the South China Sea in response to China militarization of the Spratly Carpio said on Saturday. It has not yet hit our serve. China virtuous military bases Spratly to enforce the 9-dash line to grab 80% of our PEZ. Ito the form City of the United Church of Christ in the Philippines. Okay, Carpio was preparing in several returned by China into artificial island and military outposts.
Ang programa ng Special Opinion Balita ay tumatalakay sa naisipang kasalukuyan at nakapanahon. Makapolitika, makatingin, makakomentaryo at balita ang programa ay patas sa lahat. Walang kinikilingan, walang pinatanggihan at walang pinapanigan ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahaminan at trabaho lamang.
Okay, official map. China publishes official map in 2013. The 9-dash line that demarcates its national boundaries that they encroach upon the EEGs of the Philippines and other Spratly claimants. Carpio said, Beijing refuses to recognize the decision by the Permanent Court of Arbitration to invalidate China's 9-dash line for the Philippine monetary claim. The administration has said to not invoke the ruling to improve ties with China in exchange for aid and investment. Relation between the Philippines and China short after the Aquino administration filed the arbitration case against Beijing in 2013. Carpio said growing evidence showed that China intended to control the waterway from its milk on the artificial island and other bases. The European Union said it will conduct a regular visible reserve in the South China Sea. France says it will patrol the sea to protect freedom, protection, when they to aircraft carrier in 2020. They will sail in South China Sea. Australia said the biggest number of task force will stay in the South China Sea. Said global implication. The freedom of navigation operation will help to protect Philippine 300 EEG, whose marine resources it has sovereign right to exploit, he said. Garfio said the arbitrary victory had global implications because allowing China to define the Convention of the Use of This on course. He may embolden other superpower to encroach upon the territories of a smaller nation. The West Philippine Sea is part of the South China Sea, which Carter said it is the world's most important international way through which a yearly pass about 5.3 trillion US dollar worth of goods, half of the world shipment worth include 50% of the China's petroleum requirement. The South China Sea is also the source of a 3% of the world annual peace tax. China officially asserted denied us line claim in 2009. The President Gloria Macapagal would not protect those administration that they borrowed the money from Beijing for the North Korea and National Broadband Network project. That is said by Okay, mga suki mga bayan, kanya-kanya maglabasan po ng mga balita po mga suki mga bayan. Magitan ng pinasikat, napakalakas po ng social media mga suki mga bayan. No? Okay, hindi na kaya pa mga suki mga bayan. No? Bukas naman tayo magbalita mga suki natin. No? Okay. Tingnan natin balitang hangin po mga suki mga bayan. No? Meron ba ito? Meron. 3 hour ito. Tignan natin ng balita natin, no? Okay. Tignan ko muna ang balita ng Australia. Sandali ito, no? Ooh. Saan na po ang balisang Australia, no? Okay. Ayan po sa balitang ito. Okay, ano ito? Okay, mga suki mga bayan, di News Australia has confirmed Martin Turnbull will resign from Parliament this week. Okay. When he does, he will trigger by election in his electorate of Wentworth in seat ni mga suking mga bayan, no? So, mag-resign na siya. Okay? Okay, yan po ay si Morrison naman. Scott Morrison po ang kasalukuyan po Prime Minister po ng Australia ngayon na suking mga bayan, no? Scott Morrison. That, okay, mabagal po ang ano, no? Mabagal po ang balita namin, no? Bakit yan ay mabagal ng internet? Wala na. Bukas na lang tayo magbalikan namin. Hindi mo madala. Do not play a video na sa mo pa yan, no? Okay. Sayang, no? Importante pa naman balitang hangin. Okay? Ito lang kami ng internet, no?
Ang buhol mo station ng balita. Ang pagpapalipas sa lahat. Walang hilingan, walang tinatanggihan. Ang programa ito. Ang programa ito ay public service sa kahanan at trabaho naman.
Okay, wala tayo muna balita na hindi kaya ng internet. Sorry. Hindi magkalaw po nga sa Bayan. Bayan. Paalam tayo. Meron pa naman na latest na balita sa galing sa Tugasan, no? Okay, paalam tayo mga sugang. Orasan natin. Ayan, okay. Sana. Wala na. Di madala na. Di madala ang balita ng Isaya. Ang bigat, no? Meron yan mabigat minsan eh. Meron magaan. delete. Ikot lang. Oh. So, pasensya po mga suki, makaabang ng balitang hangin, no? Hindi kaya. Okay, this has been, no? Hashtag na lang. Makikita nyo ang hashtag sa aking page. Gusto nyo i-review po ang balita natin mga suki. Yung mga hindi makakatch up sa oras, whether you tingnan sa hashtag mga suki mo ba yan, no? Okay. Ayan. Okay, the only informative and alternative news online mga suki mo ba yan, no? Bye-bye na. Bukas naman tayo magkita-kita muli mga suki mo ba yan. So, bigla lang na bumaba ang internet mga suki mo ba yan, no? At ano, pati lupang hingiran na mahirapan tayo, no? Talakayin lang natin ang internet, bigla bumaba po ang internet, no? Ayaw ko na.
Maganda nga po na narito ang ating video sa ating panahon. Sa kasalukuyan, wala naman tayo. Pinabantay ang low pressure area o bagyo sa loob ng ating park. Kung titignan po natin ang ating satellite TV.
Yan ang sinasabi ko lagi pagka-internet na mahina, no?
O hangin na bagat ang nakapekto pa rin dito sa may western section ng northern at central zone. At dahil pa rin po sa hangin na bagat, pa rin po natin na makakaranas ng mga pagulan. Itong Ilocos region, then dito ang Cordillera, sa po ang Cagayan Valley region, at gayon din ang central zone. Nalalabing bahagi naman po ng Luzon, kasama po dyan ng Pamililaan ay makakaranas ng tinatawag natin mga isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. Dito pa rin sa Kamanila. Ang water temperature sa amin natin mula 25 hanggang 32 degrees Celsius. Samantala, dito naman po sa Tagaytay, 20 to 28 degrees Celsius. Puerto Princesa, 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Samantala sa Legazpi, 26 to 32 degrees Celsius. Sa Tubigarok, umaabot lamang ng 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Samantala sa iba, again 16 to 20, at dito naman sa may lawag 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. At dito naman po sa may Visayas at Mindanao, makikita po natin, based po sa ating weather icons, wala po tayong mga inaasahan ng mga matagalang mga pag-ulan. At meron lamang tayo yung mga isolated rain showers tulad ng tinatawag natin localized thunderstorms. Ito naman po sa Zamboanga, ang ating temperature range is from 24 to 33 degrees Celsius. Samantala sa Davao, 24 to 32 degrees Celsius. Dito naman sa Cagayan de Oro, 23 to 32 degrees Celsius. Sa Iloilo, 26 to 32 at sa Cebu, 26 to 32 degrees Celsius. At sa may Tacloban naman po, 25 to 31 degrees Celsius. At dahil pa rin po sa lakas ng hangin habagat, tatas pa rin po ang tinatawag
Okay. Internet ko muna sa tingin. Hindi natapos ang balita, no? Ay, naku.